Russia is a unique country in terms of ethnic and religious diversity. All four of the world's major religions are traditional in Russia. Islam is among them. In the 10th century, in the town of Bulgar on the Volga River, the adhan has already sounded. Russian Muslims, Bashkirs, Tartars, Caucasus nations have always been a vibrant part of the nobility of the empire, brilliant officers and travelers. It is precisely this blossoming complexity, as figuratively named by philosopher Konstantin Leontiev, which has always defined the uniqueness and independence of the Russian civilization. That civilizational break, which Europe is now facing, is impossible in Russia because Muslims are not aliens, not migrants. Russia is their homeland, and they are an important part of Russian history and culture.
В России, на которую пытались навесить ярлык в свое время тюрьмы народов, за века не исчез ни один, даже самый малый этнос. Все они сохранили не только свою внутреннюю самостоятельность и культурную идентичность, но и свое историческое пространство. При этом у нас накоплен уникальный опыт взаимовлияния, взаимообогащения, взаимного уважения различных культур. Эта политкультурность, полиэтичность живет в нашем историческом сознании, в нашем духе, в нашем историческом коде. На этом естественным образом тысячелетия строилась наша государственность.
So what, if not our country, should be a bridge between East and West? Russia connects these parts of the world because it is located in the center of Eurasia. In 2006, under the leadership of two political heavyweights, former Russian Prime Minister Yevgeny Primakov and former President of the Republic of Tatarstan, Shaimiev, the group of strategic vision Russia-Islamic World has been created. Since 2014, the head of Tatarstan, Rustam Minikhanov, was assigned as chairman of the group, and he has given a new impulse for group activities. The group includes more than 30 well-known state and public figures of the 27 Muslim states. The Islamic world today comprises 1,700,000,000 inhabitants of the earth. It is almost a quarter of the world's population. The Muslim states are in Asia, Africa, and Europe, and modern mathematics, chemistry, astronomy, and medicine came out of the Islamic civilization. At the time of establishment of the first Islamic state in the year of 662, the Muslim world has become an amazing melting pot of civilizations, which preserved, mixed, and reflected the advanced knowledge derived from the ancient Greek, Roman, Persian, Chinese, Indian, Egyptian, and Phoenician civilizations. Today, many Islamic countries are developing dynamically, but at the same time, the Muslim countries often suffer from wars and ethnic conflicts, poverty and despotism. How will the Muslim world be developed? How will it build relationships with Russia? And what role can and must our country play in its relations with the Islamic world? How else can we enhance trust and partnership in our relationships? These issues have been discussed at the meetings of the group in Moscow, Kazan, Istanbul, Jeddah, and Kuwait. Today, taking into consideration the difficult situation in the Middle East and South Asia, the war in Syria, the collapse of Libya, the danger of the situation in Afghanistan, the sprawling threat of terrorism, and the strengthening of ISIS, the main focus of the work of the group is on the development of measures to strengthen cooperation between Russia and the Muslim countries in the new conditions and, importantly, on the coordination of joint measures to combat terrorism. The main weapon in the fight against religious extremism is education. That is why steps are being discussed to intensify translation of books from Russian into Arabic, Farsi, Turkish, and other languages, and respectively the translation of printed editions of various Muslim countries into Russian are also under discussion. In early October of 2015, the group held in Moscow the International Forum of Muslim Religious Leaders, and in December 2015, a forum of Muslim journalists, 57 journalists, who were often not from the most stable states, such as Egypt, Afghanistan, and Syria, attended the forum. The idea of the admissibility of murders and acts of terrorism for allegedly good purposes is sometimes much more dangerous than the terrorist attacks themselves. And therefore, journalists were discussing how to build up an information policy in Russia and in the Islamic media in the context of the fight against extremism. In May 2016, the group has gathered at a meeting in the Republic of Tatarstan, which is an extremely bright example of stable interconfessional and inter-ethnic relations. Like a symbol of this, the new mosque and the ancient Orthodox Church are standing a few hundred meters from each other in the Kazan Kremlin. Under the leadership of the President of the Republic of Tatarstan, Rustam Minikhanov, a comprehensive plan for the group's activities is being developed, including a wide range of projects: films production, organization of different meetings, and translation of books. In the beginning of September 2016 in Moscow, a non-public forum of Arab intellectuals was held, and the participants of it unanimously expressed their desire for dynamic development of cooperation between Russia and Muslim states. The activities of the group have been increased significantly, and it is very important that the group does not stay away from the most pressing issues of our time, such as the spread of extremism and radical ideas. The group offers its own solutions that are supported by the Muslims from different countries. All activities of the Group of Strategic Vision, Russia-Islamic World, are aimed at further development of the dialogue between our civilizations, which is of particular importance for the strengthening of political stability in the international arena.